Well, everything was going along just fine. So many colors it was to combine.
No one has noticed that black and white were feeling quite lonely and left out, alright?
What about us? We've been patient long enough. Come on, Dwight. It's time to get tough.
My feelings are hurt. I feel so bad. I do believe that we haven't had.
We're sorry, dear friends. How could we be so mean? Our colors will be much better with you on our team.
Why would all you do black and white? You wouldn't have shades of dark or white.
Apart we're okay, but now we have found that working together is the best thing around.
There's lots more laughter and fun every day.
They were never quite the same, yellow, red, and blue, for they got better at their jobs and they found the secret clue. And someday after a rainfall, be sure to look up high. A reminder of their teamwork will show up in the sky.
It just takes teamwork. It takes teamwork. Good old-fashioned memorization. Teamwork. Keep on moving, don't give in, and sooner or later you will win. That is what we call teamwork. If we put our hands together and we set our sights real high, we can solve our problems when we reach for the sky. Believe in one another and do all that we can. And we won't give up, we'll pitch right in and lend a helping hand. It just takes
Second grade.
teamwork.
Fifth grade. Professor.
That is what we call teamwork. Teamwork!
At this time, we will be joined by our first grade class again to sing our final song together wherever we go. I'd like to make a few thank yous as they come down and join us. First of all, thank you to the teachers, Mrs. Sponseller, Mr. Tomanek, Mrs. Nelson, Mrs. Berry, and Mrs. Bailey for all their extensive help, especially the last couple weeks. They've allowed students to practice together outside their classrooms, outside of my classroom. in order to make this show as great as it was. Kids worked very hard, and many, many thanks to the teachers for accommodating us and helping us and doing everything that they do for us. We really appreciate it. Thank you to Jason Davis, our auditorium manager, who runs our sound and lights, make sure everything is going properly here, and making sure everything works and that we can even give this show. Thank you to Jason. Ryan, Barbara, and Charlie Wing, would you like to take a bow? These are our curtain people. You can come right out, guys. Let's see you. Couldn't have done it without them. Thanks, guys. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Ellie Sickles and Jude Muggenberg, who will be singing the duet for Together, Wherever We Go. And I guess before we start, I'll make a final announcement. After the song is finished, please wait and remain in your seats as the students go back to their classrooms. They have a lot of costumes to pass back to their teachers. They're going to make sure that they give them to their teachers all right side out and neatly folded if you can. And make sure they get checked back in so that we have all of the costumes. And then after all the students have left, you may meet your child in the classroom. Again, thank you all for coming.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not go far, but sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together. Wherever I go, I know he goes. Wherever I go, I know she goes. No fits, no fights, no fears, and no egos. Amigos together. Thick and through thin, all lamps are all in. And whether it's weakness or shine, with you for me and me for you, we'll muddle through whatever we do together. Wherever we go.
Again, thank you all for coming. Soloists, I'd like to get a picture of just the singing soloists up here. Picture of the curtain people. Grace, I think that's it. The rest of you, nice job. Fantastic work. And have a good evening. Safe trip home.